Every wannabe king needs some fools. They add entertainment. They run around with funny looking hats, acting stupid, and everybody laughs at them. Well, Trump wants to be king of America, and he's got his own fools. Stephen Feinberg's one of them, but Stephen Feinberg isn't running around acting the idiot. All he's got to do is sit there in front of Congress and refuse to answer a simple question from an American hero. The American hero is Senator Mark Kelly, retired astronaut, retired U.S. Navy captain, and all-time American hero, Mark Kelly. Mark Kelly asked him a simple question. Who started the Ukraine war? It's a simple answer. Russia did. And yet, Stephen Feinberg, for all his billions, he's got over 4 of them, and his 64 years of life, can't seem to get it together enough to answer that simple question, because you know what? He even admitted it. He can't say in public what he thinks because he's afraid Trump will kick him out of being the nominee for Deputy Secretary of Defense. And that's what he's up for confirmation for, and that's why he was in front of Mark Kelly for. Instead of answering the question, he hemmed and hawed, waffled, said, well, in private conversations, in private meetings, I said certain things that I can't say in public because I'll be called out. And then he kind of moved, I feel uncomfortable being questioned and being cross-examined by you, Senator. That's his body language. You know why? Because Stephen Feinberg is a punk. He's just another Republican punk that gave Trump millions to be where he is today in front of Congress, one step closer to some power over you and over me. Because if he's confirmed, he's Deputy Secretary of the Department of Defense. And you know how he earned it? Not from medals, not from honor, not from putting himself on the battlefield to defend you and me and defend this great nation. He did it by money, political PAC money that he and his wife have given to Trump over the years, including the 2016 election, 2020 election, and again now. Because of that financial loyalty and that political power that comes from massive greenbacks, he's sitting in front of Mark Kelly, and he doesn't like it. You know why? Because he's not in a position of power. He's being cross-examined. People who enjoy being in power, and billionaires enjoy power, okay? You cross a billionaire, they'll take away your job. If you're working for a billionaire, be careful. They like to be told what they want to hear. They're like dictators. Trump's a dictator. That's why he loves dictators. That's why he kisses Putin's ass and why he kisses Kim Jong-un's ass. Because he loves those guys. He admires those guys. He worships the power they have. He craves it. His ego needs it. And he'll lie, cheat. Trump will lie and cheat and con you, con everybody to get power and to keep it for as long as we let him. And enough millions of people in America have been fooled to give him that power. And he appoints these punks whose only claim to authority and to the responsibility and power invested in the Department of Defense, the only right he has to it is the money he gave Trump. And that's an evil that we've got to eliminate. We fought a war in 1776 to free us from the evil of power over us as the common people. We fought a war to free ourselves over the hegemony of rule by blood, kingship, royal families, telling us what to do. We fought a war to free ourselves from that. And yet, 250 years later, we've adopted that same evil. Instead of royal blood, what we have in America, we give power to those who have money and celebrity. And all of a sudden they have influence over politicians. And because of that, they get positions of authority and influence over public policy and affect our daily lives. It's time we eliminated the connection between money and political influence. How do we do that? You make it illegal to make a contribution. We create a federal fund that is evenly distributed among all the candidates for every federal office. And the funds are distributed equally. That's how you do it. In that way, there is no political influence because the fund that each would-be public official, each candidate gets, the fund they can seek money from is the federal government itself. Us. It represents us as an entity. Rule by money, and there are some that say, well, everybody, it's different in America because everybody has some money. Everybody can contribute. Folks, get real. The money you and I have to contribute to campaigns is nothing compared to what these power brokers have, like Stephen Feinberg. We have greenbacks, but it ain't that money. All our greenbacks give us maybe some coffee. Think about it. It's time for change. This is Universal Mind Channel video. Have a good day.